Brothers, every morning you stand at a crossroads, choosing how the next 24 hours of your life will unfold. Most men drift through this moment, unaware of the power they hold. They leap from bed, grab their phones, and let the world shape their spirit. But there's a secret that separates those who conquer from those who merely survive. That secret lies in the first fleeting minutes after you open your eyes. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, wrote in his private journal, "Each morning, remind yourself that the men you'll meet today may be chaotic, ungrateful, or dishonest. Yet, instead of crumbling, he used this truth to forge a mind of iron, ready to face the day with strength, not surrender. You'll discover a freedom most men never know. Second, no storm can shake my inner peace without my consent. Your mind is a fortress, and you are its gatekeeper. Each morning, you decide who and what enters your sacred mental space. Too many men leave the gates wide open, letting criticism, worry, and negativity flood in unchecked. Those invaders set up camp and wreak havoc. Marcus Aurelius, the warrior emperor, wrote in his meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you'll find strength." He knew true power isn't controlling the world, it's mastering what unfolds within you. When you vow, "No storm can shake my peace without my consent," you draw a line around your inner world. You declare your tranquility isn't a public playground for chaos to run wild. You become the sentinel of your own mind. This doesn't mean you grow cold or detached. It means you master what the Stoics called the discipline of desire, holding your calm amidst life's turbulence. You can hear a harsh word without letting it ruin your day. You can face a setback without losing faith in yourself. The secret lies in the pause between what happens and how you respond. There's a sacred moment, a split second where you choose. Most men react too fast to notice it exists. But when you train yourself to find that quiet space, you unlock your superpower. Each morning, stand before a mirror and say, "No storm can shake my peace without my consent. I am the guardian of my inner world. Today, I choose who and what enters my mind. My peace is not for sale, not for rent, and non-negotiable." Watch how you walk through life when you realize your tranquility is yours to command. You'll stand unshaken, not because bad things don't happen, but because you've learned to protect what matters most. I want you to leave this affirmation in the comments. I am the keeper of my own peace. Third, today I focus only on what I can control. The fastest way to lose your sanity is chasing what lies beyond your grasp. Yet millions of men burn their energy worrying about others' opinions, the weather, the economy, or 1,000 things they can't touch. Epictetus taught the Stoic cornerstone: some things are within our power, others are not. He split the world into two realms, what you can control and what you cannot. Master this distinction, and you master your life. What do you truly command your effort, your attitude, your words, your actions, your reactions, your decisions? That's it. Everything else, others, behavior. The past, the future, natural disasters, market swings. Your boss's mood lies outside your reach. Most men get this backward. They spend 80% of their mental strength wrestling with what they can't control, neglecting what they can do. They fret about next month's maybes while ignoring today's possibilities. When you rise and declare, "Today I focus only on what I can control," you're choosing to invest your finite mental resources where they yield real impact. You choose efficiency over anxiety, action over worry, influence over helplessness. The Stoic Greeks used a powerful exercise called the circle of control. Picture your life in 3 circles: what you fully control, what you partially influence, and what you cannot touch. Your task is to pour 90% of your focus into the first circle, 10% into the second, and none into the third. This morning habit changes everything. Instead of waking overwhelmed by the world's wrongs, you rise, energized by what you can set right in your own domain. Instead of feeling powerless, you gain focus. Instead of chaotic worry, you wield laser-sharp clarity. Stand tall, look yourself in the eyes, and say with conviction, "Today I focus only on what I can control. I won't waste energy on what's beyond my reach. My attention belongs to my actions, effort, and responses. That's where my power lies." Fourth, my worth as a man isn't tied to today's outcomes. Your value isn't defined by whether you get the promotion, win the argument, or have a flawless day. Yet most men chain their self-worth to daily wins, riding an emotional roller coaster, soaring when things go well, crashing when they don't. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher who advised emperors and faced exile and death, learned this the hard way. He wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Your worth transcends any single result." Society tricks us into measuring ourselves by output, bank balances, relationships, or trophies. We wake up thinking we must prove our value before the day ends. This exhausts us and sets us up to fail because it ties our esteem to things we can't fully control. When you tell yourself, "My worth isn't measured by today's results," you break free from the trap of achievement. You declare your value is inherent, not earned by fleeting successes. You existed before today's challenges, and you'll endure beyond every victory or defeat. Your essence isn't up for negotiation based on temporary outcomes. This doesn't mean you stop striving or caring about results. It means you separate your effort from your identity. You can chase excellence without tying your self-worth to its attainment. You can feel the sting of a poor outcome without it wounding your core. You can celebrate wins without needing them to define you. The ancient Stoics knew true confidence comes from understanding your human worth despite external chaos. They called it preferred indifference. You aim for outcomes, but don't let them dictate your value. A job offer is desirable, but not getting it doesn't make you less. Each morning, remind yourself of this liberating truth. My worth isn't measured by today's results. I am valuable because I am, not because of what I achieve. Today, I'll give my all, but know my worth isn't up for debate. Win or lose, I am worthy of respect, love, and dignity. Fifth, I will act, not just intend. The chasm between good intentions and real action is where dreams go to die. Every morning, countless men wake with grand plans to start a business, reconnect with family, hit the gym, or write that book, but by nightfall, they've only thought about it, never acted. Marcus Aurelius urged himself, "When you wake reluctant, remember, you rise to do the work of a man." He knew intentions without action are just clever procrastination. The difference between the successful and the stuck isn't talent, luck, or circumstance. It's the ability to bridge thought and deed. While many obsess over perfecting plans, the victorious focus on executing them, while others wait for the right moment. The triumphant create it through action. When you vow, "I will act," not just intend, you commit to being a man who does, not one who merely prepares forever. You choose to be a man of action, imperfect but moving, over a dreamer of flawless plans that never start. Stoic philosophy hinges on a simple truth. Virtue is action. Knowing what's right isn't enough, you must do what's right. Wisdom unused is just entertainment. Your morning declaration builds what psychologists call implementation intention, a concrete plan tying goals to behavior. Instead of saying, "I want to exercise," say, "I will act for my health." Instead of "I should call my parents," say, "I will act for my family." When you shift from intent to action, your life transforms. You stop being a spectator and become the hero. You quit waiting for permission and start forging opportunities. You stop hoping things improve and make them better. Stand now and pledge, "I will act." Not just intend. Today, I choose action over analysis, progress over perfection, doing over dreaming. My intentions mean nothing without action. Today, I act. Sixth, every challenge is a forge for my strength. The same fire that melts wax tempers steel. Each morning, you choose what you'll become when life turns up the heat. Most men see obstacles as punishment, but the wise see them as a forge for character, crafting resilience and power. James Stockdale, a Navy admiral who endured 7 years of torture as a POW, leaned on Stoicism to survive. He said, "Never confuse faith that you'll prevail in the end, which you must never lose." With the discipline to face the brutal truths of your reality, he knew challenges don't break you, they reveal you and offer a chance to grow stronger. Right now, you face some trial, financial strain, a strained relationship, health struggles, or career uncertainty. Your instinct might be to push it away, curse your luck, or wallow in self-pity. But what if these trials aren't happening to you? What if they're happening for you? The Stoics saw adversity as fate's training ground, designed to shape your character. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Every hurdle holds a seed of opportunity if you have the eyes to see it. When you declare, "Every challenge is a forge for my strength," you redefine hardship as a chance to grow, not a curse to endure. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become a student of life. You don't ask why this is happening to you, but what it's here to teach you. This doesn't mean you seek suffering or enjoy pain. It means you recognize struggle as the price of growth, and growth as the price of a meaningful life. Muscles only grow against resistance. Character only deepens through challenge. Each morning, ready your mind for what the day may bring. Every challenge is a forge for my strength. I embrace trials as chances to shape my character. Today's obstacles are tomorrow's power. I don't pray for an easier life. I pray to be a stronger man. Seventh, I won't measure my path against another man's. Comparison is a thief of joy, a saboteur of progress, confidence, and true success. Every morning, countless men wake and instantly weigh their lives against social media's polished highlights, forgetting they're pitting their raw reality against someone else's staged performance. Epictetus taught that the man who avoids trouble most is the one who ignores his neighbor's words or deeds and focuses on his own. He knew your only true rival is the man you were yesterday. Today, social media turns comparison into a 24/7 addiction. You see someone's vacation photos and suddenly your life feels dull. You spot a promotion post and think your career's stalled. You scroll past a romance and feel your love life's lacking, but you don't see their struggles, fears, failures, hors privat, doute. When you swear, "I won't measure my path against another man's," you choose to run your own race, at your own pace, toward your own finish line. You refuse to let another's timeline define your worth. You acknowledge every man has a unique starting point, resources, challenges, and definition of victory. Your journey is yours alone because you are one of a kind. Your past, strengths, struggles, dreams, and circumstances are yours alone. Trying to walk another man's path is like wearing his boots. They might look fine, but they'll never fit and will only bring you pain. The most fulfilled men define success on their own terms. They stop chasing approval from men they don't even respect, for achievements that don't matter to their soul. They lift others up without diminishing themselves and honor their progress without needing applause. Today, vow to live true. I won't measure my path against another man's. My road is mine alone. My timing is perfect. My progress is enough. Today, I cheer others' victories without doubting my worth. I'm exactly where I need to be on my unique journey. 8th, I choose discipline over fleeting motivation. Motivation is like a summer breeze, unpredictable, brief, and beyond your control. Some mornings you wake ready to conquer mountains. Others, you're dragging before your feet hit the floor. But discipline, it's like your heartbeat, steady, reliable, working whether you feel it or not. Marcus Cato, the Roman general, walked barefoot through Rome's icy streets to temper his will. He knew comfort is the enemy of greatness, and discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. He proved you don't need to feel motivated to act, you just need to be disciplined. Most men wait for inspiration like it's a lightning strike, thinking they need to feel energized or excited to start. So they wait, wondering why their goals stay out of reach. Meanwhile, disciplined men build empires, while the unmotivated pile up excuses. When you declare, "I choose discipline over motivation," you free yourself from the tyranny of feelings, vowing your actions won't bend to fleeting emotions. You become a man who does what must be done, whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is a muscle each time you use it. It grows stronger. Every choice to act over seeking comfort adds weight to your character. Every time you do what you'd rather avoid, you prove to yourself you're a man who keeps his word. The Stoics called this the discipline of action, doing what virtue demands, no matter how hard, dull, or inconvenient. They knew motivation fades, but discipline builds a life of lasting impact. Think of the most successful man you know. I guarantee he's not more motivated than you. He's more disciplined. He's learned to untether action from emotion and align behavior with values. This morning, make this ironclad vow. I choose discipline over motivation. I act on my commitments, not my feelings. Today, I do what I said I'd do, no matter my mood. Discipline is my superpower. Drop this in the comments. Discipline shapes my destiny. 9th, Gratitude will frame how I see this day. Your perspective is your reality. And gratitude is the lens that turns ordinary moments into profound blessings. Each morning, you choose to focus on what's missing or what's already yours. One path leads to misery, the other to fulfillment. Seneca said, "We don't lack time, we waste it." He knew gratitude doesn't ignore hardship, it sees the miracles that coexist alongside it. Right now, as you listen, your heart beats without effort. Your lungs draw breath without command. You have clean water, a roof over your head, and access to wisdom through technology unthinkable a century ago. Yet most men wake fixating on what they lack. When you proclaim, "Gratitude will frame my day," you train your mind to seek abundance over scarcity. Science proves gratitude rewires your brain, carving new neural paths that make you naturally more optimistic, resilient, and content. Gratitude isn't pretending everything's perfect or ignoring real problems. It's holding a steady perspective, knowing even the worst days hold something worth cherishing. Happiness isn't getting all you want, it's treasuring what you have. The Stoics practiced negative visualization, imagining the loss of what they had to value it more deeply. They pictured losing health, loved ones, or possessions, not to despair, but to feel profound gratitude for what they still held. This morning, ritual will reshape your day. Instead of waking to worries, you rise with appreciation. Instead of feeling lack, you sense abundance. Instead of seeing barriers, you spot chances to grow. Declare, "Gratitude will frame my day. I'll see the good around me. Today, I choose fullness over emptiness, appreciation over complaints, wonder over worry." A grateful heart builds a fulfilled life. 10th, I'll end this day stronger than I began. Each dawn is a contract. Invest this day wisely, and you'll rest richer in wisdom, stronger in character, closer to the man you're meant to be. It's not about massive leaps daily. It's the quiet power of small, steady improvements that turn ordinary days into an extraordinary life. Seneca had a nightly ritual, asking, "What wound did I heal today? What setback did I overcome? Where can I grow?" He knew the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. He understood that improving just 1% daily creates miraculous change over time. When you vow to end the day stronger than you started, you turn each day into a masterclass in growth. You wake as version 1.0 of yourself and sleep as version 1.e. Small as it seems, a 1% daily gain makes you 37 times better by year's end. This mindset shifts how you face everything. A tough conversation becomes a chance to practice courage. A mistake becomes data for better choices. A frustrating delay becomes a lesson in patience. Every experience becomes raw material for growth, not just something that happens to you. This approach makes failure impossible. Even on your worst day, you can end stronger by learning from what went wrong. Even if you stumble, you grow by extracting wisdom from your missteps. Even if you miss your goal, you advance by refining your approach for tomorrow. This isn't about being harsh or chasing perfection. It's about owning your growth and treating each day as a gift not to be wasted. By committing to end each day stronger, you build unstoppable momentum toward the life you envision. The man you'll become depends on the choices you make today. Make them count. Declare, "I'll end this day stronger than I began." Today's efforts shape tomorrow's strength. These 10 morning affirmations aren't just words, they're the blueprint for a resilient life. When you start each day owning your emotions, guarding your peace, focusing on what you control, valuing yourself, acting over, intending, embracing challenges, ignoring comparisons, choosing discipline, practicing gratitude, and committing to daily growth, you shift from reacting to life to shaping it. The ancient Stoics grasped what modern self-help often misses. True strength isn't blind optimism or ignoring problems. It's building inner resources to face life's trials with wisdom, courage, and calm. These morning affirmations are your daily training for that strength. You don't need to be perfect, just persistent. Start with the affirmation that hits home hardest and gradually weave in the rest. The goal isn't to become a Stoic sage overnight, but to grow tougher, more purposeful, and in command of your experience each day. Your mornings shape your days. Your days shape your life. Your life shapes the legacy you leave. Live with purpose. If this resonates, hit like, share it with a brother who needs it. Comment your favorite affirmation and subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. The man you'll become tomorrow thanks you for the investment you make this morning. Stand tall, brothers, and own your day.